Hi guys, I'm here today to do my weekly wrap up for September 20th. Today is September 20th, so this is week 3 in September, and I was able to read 5 books this week, so that's really good. I'm going to start with the 3 Kindle books I read, and then I'll talk about the 2 physical books. So the first Kindle book I read is Bearing Water, sorry. You see that? Bearing Water, and this is book 1 in the Bearing Water series by K.A. Tucker. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars, really enjoyed it. I am going to do a review with this book and another book I'm going to talk about. That should come out on Tuesday. So I really enjoyed it. This follows Jesse, Alex / Water. It was very good. Really enjoyed it. The next book I read was book 1 in the Blood and Roses series by Kelly Hart. Yeah. And I gave this 3.75 out of 5 stars, and that is Deviant. And sorry it has no cover, it's because I have the actual box set of the series. See, there's the cover. So I only read book 1. This follows Ross or Zeth and Sloane. Sloane is a doctor, and her sister went missing, and she's trying to find her. So one night she goes to see Zeth and see if he could try to help her find her sister, but he doesn't really help her. This is an adult book, so there is a lot of sexy times. And Bearing Water, is also a new adult, so there's some sexy times in that one too. And then the last Kindle book I read is Always Yours, Baby, and this is book 4 in the Baby Saga series by Ritika Phoenix. And I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. This was probably my least favorite in the series that I've read so far, but it wasn't horrible. I still enjoyed it. This follows Damon and Willa, and they've been best friends since they were, I think Willa was 5 and Damon was 7, but they did everything together. And then this is how, and they both loved each other for the longest time, but they were afraid to tell each other because they didn't want to ruin their friendship. But they did tell each other, and they got together. This is also a new adult, so there's some sexy times too. Those are the 3 Kindle books I read. Now on to the physical books. I read 10 Tiny Breaths by K.A. Tucker. This is book 1 in the 10 Tiny Breaths series. This and Bearing Water are the 2 books I'm going to talk about in my review because they're both by the same author, and I want to talk about both of them. And this is, I give this 4.5 out of 5 stars. I did enjoy it. I just enjoyed Bearing Water a little bit more. I gave, this follows Casey and her sister, Livy, and they moved to Miami, and they meet Trent, and I'll talk about more in my review. Yeah. And then the last book I read, I actually finished, and I started this in August, and that is Semper by J.M. Darhauer. This is book 1 in the Forever series. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. This follows Haven, and Carmine. And this is a new-ish adult, because the main protagonist is only 17. So I wouldn't say this is like full-on new adult, but there are some violence. There's alcohol, there's drugs, there's some sexy times. But I really enjoyed it. It just took me a while because it was a little heavier than I like to read in one sitting. This also has to deal with human trafficking and being slaves. So just be aware. But it was done beautifully. The writing in this is beautiful, and I really enjoyed it. So those are the 5 books I read this week. Comment down below if you read any of these, and also if you want me to do a review on any of the other 3. I will do so. I'm also currently listening to Real by Kitty Evans, and that's book 1 in the Real series, and I'm about 15% through with that. So those are those 2, and then my Kindle. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.